Hello Aquarius, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and today I'm going to be doing your tarot love reading. We're going to do things a little different. I'm not going to do the 9-card spread as I usually do, but I'm going to pull the cards as clarifiers in with the usual questions. So we're going to check, and I'm going to be using the beautiful Dream Keepers Tarot today. We're going to take a look at your energy, the energy of your love interest, your partner, your crush, soulmate, to inflame whoever you're thinking about, and we're going to take a look at the energy of the connection at this time. Then I'm gonna pull a couple of cards to see what your love interest would like to tell you if they could, what's on their heart and mind right now, and to finish us off, a card of advice for you Aquarius from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. So let's get started. This is gonna be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if it does, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It all helps me to circulate this message. And of course, if this message doesn't resonate, you can also check out your other placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever works best for you. Your story might be one of those, really. Okay, and what would they like to tell you at this time? All right. Got 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I'm getting here that there's a little bit of confusion and lack of self-esteem at this point in time, but we're gonna take a look at it in more detail. I'll pull some clarifiers from the Light Seers Tarot for each of the cards I pulled. Okay, and for the connection and for what they would like to tell you. Oh, and also I recently launched my Twin Flame channel, so it's called Mindful Twin Flame, so check it out if you associate yourself with Twin Flames. I do daily readings there. I also plan to expand it with more specific readings with different themes, not just readings but different themes and different formats. Yes, so we might have some meditations, some techniques for healing. It could be more about my own journey. I could be doing tarot readings about different topics, a lot about the journey and more of the kind of spiritual aspect of it, but of course the dynamic and the energy as well between the twins. Okay, so look at that at the bottom of the deck for clarifiers for Wands. So yeah, looks like that 9 of Wands energy is a little bit of fear because it's so intense. This connection of yours is intense. So at least one of you is feeling that, whoa, what's that? What's that all about? That kind of, I've never felt this way before feeling. So anyways, let's get right to it. For you Aquarius, we've got Page of Cups, clarified by Judgment, and the Hangman, 2 major arcanas. Yeah, and I like this Page of Cups card in this reading, in this deck. You can see that this page has more than one face, and he's talking to like a skull, a ghost. To me, that's the image of the ancestors. So there is a little bit of a kind of 3D, 5D separation, I would say, so misalignment between the two. But with the Judgment and the Hangman, I'm getting that, and look how green all of them are. You are realizing that if you are not feeling like Page of Cups is really about, it's kind of like somebody who's learning about love and self-love. And I think in this, with this deck, with this clarifiers even more so. And you are getting some new insights into what, first of all, is the fact that you need to take care of yourself and fill your cup first, that, and also what it means, what it's like, right? Because a lot of people, and I always say that people think that self-love is easy because they think they already do that. Do I love myself? Of course I do, right? It's easy. But the trick is, the devil is in the details. We actually do have a devil in this spread. And whenever you do something that your feeling is not right for you, but you're doing it even out of the best intentions to make somebody else happy, to look well in the eyes of your family, I don't know, if you do that, you kind of sacrifice your own happiness. So ultimately you do something bad, right? And you let yourself down in that. Or if you're having some kind of like thoughts with lack of self-esteem or self-sabotaging thoughts inside, it's still poisoning you. Like, you may not do anything about that, like you may not do anything harmful, but it still matters. It's still part of that. There's so many layers and levels to self-love. So this is trying to, or at least the advice is to take a new perspective on that and see things differently. For example, I'm getting one of the examples is, if that was somebody else, would you be treating them that way? Or if that person asked you for an advice in that situation, would you advise them to do that? So that's actually a very useful technique, both to understand whether what you're doing for yourself or decisions you're making are healthy, and also as part of self-care, self-soothing, self-parenting techniques, in order to show yourself that nurturing energy. That's what you need right now, Aquarius. Your person's energy: Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess, clarified by Ten of Wands, the Emperor, the Moon, Eight of Cups. Again, some major arcanas here, big stuff going on. Wow, big energies. So your person is actually going through transformation, and they're seeing you as this High Priestess. They're seeing themselves as Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like they are, especially with that Four of Wands energy, right? They are seeing this as long term, that are seeing you as somebody very special, that feeds not just their body, but their heart and soul, for sure. Not just their body, but also their mind, their heart and their soul. Wow. And they want to make it, they want to do this right, basically. That's the energy. They want to say the right words and do the right things. And in order to do that, there's a lot going on under the surface. So they may not necessarily realize that, but actually, they are asked, consciously or subconsciously, to drop some of the negative patterns, some of the burdens from the past, to walk away from unhealthy mindset and beliefs, to release any upsets, any kind of like judgment or grudge or whatever else like mentality they may have, like from specific events from the past, and surrender to this relationship, and kind of like to go with the flow. It's not the masculine energy, let's put it that way, but the High Priestess energy is asking, card is in this case is asking for, and actually we don't really even know if it's masculine or feminine, right? It's about energies. To be more in the feminine energy right now. So it's gender neutral. It could be a man or a woman, your person who we are talking about, but they're asked to be more in the feminine energy, to surrender, to release, and to kind of let it flow. For the connection, we've got the Devil and Seven of Cups. Oops, just want to show you the cards. They're beautiful, actually. I love this Devil one. Wow. Yeah, Seven of Cups as well. Because in this deck, I'm always seeing in the Seven of Cups all these different faces. And I always resonate, like for me, it resonates with the different faces of love, or different types of love. And in this case, the Devil, right? The more physical aspect of love, and different temptations of the easy solutions in love. It could be physical, it could be something else, right? Like, for example, using manipulation in a relationship in matters of love, right? Using, I don't know, feelings of guilt and shame to get something out of your love interest. And it could go either way, take it how it resonates, because it's the connection energy. But you know, we all have ego, and we do all have that temptation, and we all do that, you know, sometimes in small things, but technically it still happens, that manipulation, right? Where we are not 100% honest and transparent about what we want and why or how or whatever. And we have Hermit and Two of Pentacles here to clarify. So what we're saying is that the advice here is to, I'm hearing that the physical aspect of love doesn't have to be either or with spiritual love, with the connection of hearts and souls. It's a normal, absolutely, you know, essential part of the romantic relationship. So it shouldn't be taken as a sin, as something bad, if you feel a very strong physical pull towards your person, or the other way around. But just don't get too hung up on it, and remember that there's a lot more to it than that, that love has many different faces and aspects. What would your person like to tell you if they had a chance? So it's the Creatrix, which is the Magician in this deck. Beautiful. And it's clarified by Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Sun. So yeah, basically they are saying that you are making their heart smile. You know, you are this joy, this beauty, this wonderful thing that lights them up every time they see you. They understand that there's still work to do before you can be in full-on union, that they need to work on themselves, and they also need a plan of how your relationship is going to work out in the physical, which they know and they're working on it. So if things aren't necessarily looking the way you want in the physical right now, just know that they're doing their best to change that and to work on themselves as well, to be more easygoing, more open with their feelings, their thoughts, and to be able to share this beautiful love with you. Okay, let's get a message of advice for your Aquarius. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, so it's very nice to have this energy in the message that you know, your love interest has for you. All right. Let's see. Oh wow, got rock bottom. But you know, this is not a bad card actually, and I'm gonna read the definition just so you know what I mean. But yeah, it's number 10 first of all, so number 10 could be important for you. Number 10 is also kind of ending of a cycle, right? And starting something new. Basically, rock bottom card says that you know, basically you can only go to a better place from here. So let's see. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit with a proverbial brick wall, or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in the heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear, like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to the higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Yeah, and I actually think that the Hangman here is asking you to do the same, right? We spoke about the new perspective. Self-love, going with the flow, surrendering. Okay, Aquarius, thanks very much for being with me, guys. This is all I have for you today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.